Hello YouTube, so I'm back for another video, and today I decided to do my second human cover of Jack's Lament from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Today's vocal cover will be presented by Paola Meidra, I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name, from the Red Castle Crew group. This cover is going to be interesting because Paola is a female, and as we all know in the movie, Jack is male. So it's going to be interesting to see a female covering this. I am open to Jack and Sally being, male, female, male, female, etc. So it's going to be interesting to see her take. I've never heard of this group, so if anyone has, feel free to say it in the comments, and let's get started.
There are few who deny it. What I do, I am the best, for my talents are renowned far and wide. When it comes to surprises in the moonlit night, I excel without ever even trying. With the slightest little effort of my ghost-like charm, I have seen grown men give out a shriek. With a wave of my hand and a well-placed moan, I have swept the very bravest of their feet. Yet year after year, it's the same routine, and I grow so weary of the sound of screams. And I, Jack, the Pumpkin Queen, have grown so tired of the same old thing.
So, already, this is amazing. I love her interpretation. I loved how she said the Pumpkin Queen instead of King. English does not seem to be her native language. When I looked up this group, she appears to be from Estonia. So that adds another layer to this song. Just her accent gives another depth to Jack. Yeah, I love the simplicity of this video. The statues must be the other Red Castle crew members, and she's singing very well. I feel like she's trying to hide her accent a little bit. Some words her accent is stronger. Her Estonian accent, they do speak Russian in Estonia, but their native language is Estonian, so her accent's slightly different. And I love her costuming, kind of like that corset top and with the sleeves. Very nice. Her face paint is absolutely on point, and I love how on some parts she's interacting with the gargoyles, and they're, being just as human as she is. It's almost reminding me of The Hunchback of Notre Dame Disney film with the three gargoyles interacting with Quasimodo. But yeah, let's see more.
Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones, an emptiness began to grow. There's something out there far from my home, a longing that I've never known. I'm the master of fright and a demon of light, and I'll scare you right out of your pants. To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mrs. Unlucky, and I've known throughout England and France. And since I am dead, I can take off my head to recite Shakespearean quotation. No animal nor man can scream like I can with the fury of my recitations. But who here would ever understand that the pumpkin queen with her skeleton grin would tire of her crown. If they only understood, she'd give it all up if she only could. Oh, there's an empty place in my bones that calls out for something unknown. The fame and praise come year after year, does nothing for these empty tears.
So that was the video. I absolutely loved it. I got a feeling that it was more of an interpretation of we're inside of Jack's mind. In the film, he's walking through the cemetery with Zero, of course, at his heels, and he's kind of like just letting it out to the spirits who cannot hear him, and Sally, who he doesn't know is following him. This interpretation is more of a dancer kind of ballet rendition. I love the little dancing parts, especially the ballet on point with the statue gargoyle's feet. And I love how this interpretation is like we're inside Jack's head, where you can see her very theatrical theater expressions. I have a feeling she's a theater lover, like I am. And, you know, she's expressing herself, but she's only expressing herself inside her mind. And these statues maybe are like her consciousness, or as I said, like the Hunchback of Notre Dame, where it's just, you know, figures of her imagination, anything. But I loved how, you know, we see in the movie Jack's able to actually take off his head and recite Shakespeare, and obviously her being human, she can't do that. So I loved how the little like theatrics that are in the film, she's able to use the statues for it. And I love like during certain parts of statues are basically mimicking her, which would make me think that they are indeed like some parts of her consciousness. And I just love the overall quality, the simplicity of the video. I wish she had given a bit more of a vocal range to her voice, because I feel like she was like singing kind of at one beautiful note, when like there's different parts she could have gone, you know, higher or lower, but that could be a very stylistic choice. I'm sorry if I'm trying to sound like a psychologist here, but it's almost like she's singing at a monotone where in your brain, whether you're going high or low, you're expressing the same exact thing, if that makes any sense. So it could have just been a stylistic choice. There's one part that didn't really make sense. It was the part when she said, that calls out for something, I don't know. That part was a little weird. I'm not sure if she just forgot the lyrics at that certain part, or that was a deliberate pause when she wasn't sure, like in her mind, what to say. But yeah, that part was a little bit strange, but yeah, so I love the lighting. That little one bulb tree is very cute, and I just love the black background. All are pointing to signs that this is, you know, inside her mind, and she's finally not as carefully as Jack is in the film, but she's finally being like, you know, that I, Jack, the Pumpkin Queen, would tire of her crown if she only could. And I love the couple of times that it's just a face up of her eyes, making it sound like she might actually kind of be going a little crazy. But just that Tyra Banks is, it's smilizing, which is talking with your eyes. And I feel like the couple of times that they zoom in on her eyes, not the rest of her face, is that time when she's talking with her eyes instead of, you know, her entire body. But I love it. I love the dancers slash statues slash gargoyles. Great addition, and yeah, I like how they moved away from the cemetery setting in the film. That was great in the film, obviously, because that's just, you know, him leaving Halloween Town, and this one, as I keep saying over and over, is just, you know, her dancing around, maybe in her mind, maybe, you know, in an actual, just a dark room. And yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I might actually do a reaction to the actual Jack's Lament from the film. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or do a third human cover. And I'm going to try to do a few other Christmas songs, maybe by voice play, maybe by Peter Hollins. I have a Christmas melody that he did with his wife and son. So look for that video, and have a great day, everyone.